So when we talk about a Parent Plus loan, that's going to be a federal Parent Plus loan, meaning it's offered through the federal government. The lender is going to be the U.S. Department of Education, just like some of the loans that your child has. When it comes to applying for a Parent Plus loan, your child has to complete the FAFSA. You have to be the parent of a dependent child as determined by the FAFSA. And then you, as their parent, can qualify potentially for this Parent Plus loan. But that's not all the steps that need to be taken. If you are looking to borrow a Parent Plus loan to help your child, you actually have to fill out an additional application because the U.S. Department of Education is actually going to do a credit check, not the same kind of credit check you'll see for a private student loan or other types of private debt, but they're still going to have a credit check run. You could be denied a Parent Plus loan if there's issues with your credit. Now, if you're initially denied, you do have the option to file an extenuating circumstance appeal, or you have the ability to apply again with a cosigner. If you aren't able to qualify with those additional steps, your child would then be eligible for the independent undergraduate Stafford loan limits, which means they could qualify for a little bit more in student loans to help them cover some of those costs. Here's the thing though, you can't just assume that you'd be denied. You actually have to get the denial for your financial aid office to continue on that process to award your child additional funds. So you will have to go through the step even if you think you're going to be denied. So Parent Plus loans are through the federal student loan program, and interest rates and origination fees are set by Congress every single year. What a lot of families determine is the interest rates set by Congress every year and some of those origination fees are not competitive in today's market. So some parents will compare shop, look at private student loan options, which base interest rates, origination fees, and other costs on the borrower's credit. It can help them qualify for a better rate, something that'll make that loan a little bit cheaper to repay. You might not get the same sort of loan benefits in the private student loan markets that you would with a federal student loan, but sometimes families might not prioritize some of those federal student loan benefits because they're planning to repay that loan relatively quickly. It's something they could afford and something they're comfortable with borrowing. It's always worth it to compare and look at your options. You want to find the best way to help your child pay for school that's the most affordable and makes the most sense for you. So just to recap, a Parent Plus loan is a federal loan offered through the federal student loan program. It is an option out there for parents of dependent undergraduate students to help cover educational costs for their child. But it's really going to come down to you as a parent of what's the best decision for you and what's the best decision for your family. I'm Elaine Rubin, Senior Contributor and Communication Specialist here at Edvisors. If there's any other questions you have on financial aid, about student loan borrowing, be sure to comment below. And don't forget to subscribe because you do not want to miss out on our videos that might answer some of the common questions you have. Thanks.